Welcome to the 93.9 The River Crew crossover. Bam, 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 bam. And here we are. Look at us in all our glory. You're now live on camera.
Great.
Oh, the master of the transitions.
Let's wreck some
Look out.
reputations.
That's it.
I want to hear some more of these sound effects.
Yeah.
Oh, they're God, I spent a lot of time alone as a kid.
Oh,
The sound
so that's
effects
what it
come
is.
from a deep, dark place. No.
Well,
Lots of sound.
They were good.
You know, if I want to, I can hit my buttons over here and throw that into the mix if I want.
Oh.
Hotkey us up.
Hotkeys.
Maybe I'll have a sad trombone handy. You know, that you can't go wrong with a sad trombone. But welcome, everyone, and thanks for tuning in. You're live with the River Crew, and we're having what Rachel has called the River Crew crossover, a new phrase that's coined. And
do I get to put like a trademark on that?
yes, let's
By
TM
the way,
that.
yeah.
Alt 0153, that's your alt code for TM, folks, in case you post on social media. But yes, we're here. We're glad you tuned in, and we're hanging out with Rachel. We're hanging out with Carly.
Mm-hmm.
And today we're going to play the Never Have I Ever game and get to know you. Unfortunately, Glenn couldn't join us.
Boo.
He had a prior engagement. Unfortunately, today we couldn't have him. But we'll bring him in at another time. I only had 3 cameras anyway, and one bald head is enough in the studio. So, there you go. But welcome, Carly. Welcome, Rachel.
Hi.
Thanks,
Whoa.
Darren.
Yeah. I'm suddenly the host just because it's during my shift. But Rachel, welcome. And Rachel is our new program director for 93.9 The River. So applause all around.
Thank you. Thank you.
Here to do wonderful things and have some fun with you in the afternoons. Why don't you take over?
Sure.
You know?
Well, I just figured, I mean, yes, I kind of know who you guys are and everything, but I thought it might be more fun to just dig a little deeper. You know, you guys have been all so great and welcoming and all of that, but I'm like, is that really how they are? Or are they just being nice
Yes.
this time?
Only in front of your face.
Depends
No.
on the
That's it.
day in the
Yeah.
meeting.
Yeah, exactly.
So I figured, why would we not break the ice and just do a little bit of a never have I ever type game?
I think it sounds like fun.
Carly and I had arts and crafts time, and so
We did.
Yeah, that's,
get your
that's
own
the
little-
best part. Oh yeah, I need my sign.
Your own
here,
little
yes.
And so here's the deal: we have randomly just printed off a bunch of never have I ever questions.
I've not seen these questions before either. So
Okay. Well, I've not seen what Carly put in, and she
Oh,
hasn't
yeah.
seen what I've put in. So there could be some duplicates. We're
Hey, that's
hoping
okay.
there's not, but
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
yeah. And again, tuned in, feel free to comment. I'm watching comments. For your comments, you can say hi. Or say if you've never, ever, or have, yes, you certainly did, and it's statute of limitations hasn't ran out yet kind of thing. So.
I'm just going to say I don't know what these questions are, so sorry, Mom, just in case.
Right, yeah.
Because I don't know what's there, but we'll see.
Well, you know, it's Facebook. Everything's true.
Of course. If it's on the internet, it's real.
100%. 100%.
All right, are we ready to dig in?
No, I'm not. Yes, I am.
Never? Yes, you are.
I'm ready. I got my signs worked out.
Green
it-
means
Yeah.
go.
Paddles down? Is that how
Paddles
it works?
down.
Woo, I'm
Okay.
either caffeinated or nervous.
Now, is the way this is going to work is, okay, you're going to read it off. We signal which side of the table we
Yes.
fall on, and then maybe perhaps have to delve into color details.
Correct. Yeah. So I'll read the question, and we'll all three put our paddles up, and we'll just see what happens.
Yeah.
Right?
Fair enough?
Okay.
Let's do it.
First question. Never have I ever broken a bone. I might need some qualifying, though. Do fractures count?
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
a
like,
break.
yeah.
Okay. Then, yes.
Yeah,
Even
we're
though
all
my
broken
sister would say
people.
I was lying about it. But,
Of course you
Well,
would.
I believe you. So,
oh,
yes.
thank you.
Yes, I broke a leg.
Yep. I broke both my wrists at the same time.
Ooh, that's no fun.
Mine's not even a rock and roll story. It's a jazz story. I
Oh.
was loading in PA for the jazz festival after a gig at 2 in the morning and missed a stair and landed on a street curb with my foot.
Oh.
And beyond that, that's too cringy for the rest of the radio and Facebook
Heaven's
audience.
sake.
It was terrible.
Mine's not exciting. I was playing softball senior year, I think, rec league junior year maybe, one of the years, and I slid into third base too late, and I fractured it. But worst part was it was the third out, and the coach didn't even tell me to steal. I got the signs mixed up.
Oh, no.
Dang.
So
An unnecessary break.
yes,
Oh, man. That's
Terrible.
rough.
not fun. Not fun.
Golly.
Could have been worse though.
Yeah.
So
That's a
What
real
about you?
cringy first
UFC
one.
fight? Is that how you
Ooh.
No,
Yes.
I fell off my horse, and I don't even mean metaphorically. That
Literally
baby
fell
went
off the
left,
horse.
and I flew off to the right, and
do you have
Well.
a bunch of horses?
I don't anymore.
Okay.
But at one point, we
bought
had
'em all after
3.
That was it.
So, needless
Right
to
on.
say, after those medical bills, my parents decided we were not going to have horses anymore.
Oh, no.
Probably safe. Or safer.
Oh, okay. Are we
Next
ready for
question.
This is juicy, baby.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Next question.
Never have I ever snooped through someone's phone. Okay, I'm just.
I'm going to cover
I've
my
done
face
it.
in embarrassment.
I've done
I
it.
mean, I don't count my kids because I've got Google parental controls, but
That's true.
I've not been a phone snooper. Maybe it's me. I don't know. I'm not a phone snooper.
I try not to,
Yeah.
but sometimes they pop up
Yeah.
on my head. And, like, my husband kind of had some weird hours for a while, and so we'd hear notifications all the time, and then I'd be like, what is going on?
in the
Not
morning.
that I thought he was doing anything, but I'm just naturally curious.
Oh, yeah.
Not nosy, just curious.
Who's that?
She
chick
totally
who's
trusts you
staying
and
phone?
loves
on?
you forever. Well, I love you, Carrie. I'm not snooping through your phone.
Whatever.
It's like a purse to me. I'm just, can you get such and such out of my purse? I probably could, but I'm not going to try.
I'm not going to do it.
I'll
Not
screw it
to-
up. Yeah.
All right.
Fair enough. Next
see.
question. I feel like we need a bell to ring.
Yeah.
Ding.
Oh,
Ooh, okay. Never have I ever
Here we go.
told my parents I was staying at a friend's house, but was really somewhere else.
Try dying in a cornfield.
Well, that's better than my story.
Well, I'm glad you didn't die.
Yeah. Or running through it.
Yeah.
Rather.
My parents had a policy of, we trust you until you give us a reason not to, and if you're not going to be home by 11 o'clock or whatever it might have been. High school, I was a pretty good kid. College, I got a little stupid, and then I moved out. But if you're not going to be home by such and such time, give us a call. And I spent the night at a girlfriend's apartment in the early days of college and did not say where I was specifically. I used
Oh,
a
no.
friend's place. But I don't think they liked her real well. And they had better sensibilities about it than I did because she did turn out to be a crazy girl.
I was always a
That's
good kid. I came in like 15 minutes before curfew, and my younger sisters got really mad about it because they were like, now you've
setting
set the
too
bar.
high.
And so then my middle sister would come in right on time, and then my youngest sister was like, yeah, whatever.
Oh.
Come in whenever time rolls around.
Oh, man.
Well, yeah, that's the worst you do, though. You were a good kid. I hope my daughter is like that. Come home. when
Better
you're
be.
supposed to.
Better do it.
I will check your phone.
That's right. Look, little.
Oh, we
people.
got a fan club. Hi.
Yay.
Shit, you should bring them in. Bring them in. Why not?
Bring it,
Yeah,
come
bring
on
'em in.
down.
Come on
to
in.
The price is
Thanks,
right.
Dad.
Where we got guests on guests on guests.
Hi.
We're on
Come on in
Facebook
here.
Live.
Yeah.
You guys want to say
Here, go,
hi?
Go back in there, and then they can see you. I think that camera's low enough.
Oh, probably.
Nobody can see anything
So
through me.
this is
Yeah.
Aubrey and Lucy.
Aubrey
Hi,
and
guys.
Lucy. Let's see if we can see them. Let me get my
Do you want to stand over here?
correct screen. Oh yeah, we see your head. There we go.
There
Look
are-
at it.
There are DJs for the day today.
Nice. You telling them what music to play? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she-
Help Glenn out.
She's a Miranda Lambert fan.
Are
Oh.
you?
Me too.
Nice.
She brought a list. She brought
Nice.
a list of songs for me to play, so we're going to do that later. And guess what day it is?
Thursday?
It is Thursday.
It's not your birthday.
National
is it?
Miranda Lambert Day?
It's your
It's
birthday?
Aubrey's birthday.
What?
How old are you?
7.
7? Happy birthday.
And I
That's
haven't,
awesome.
I haven't asked this, but I'm guessing Lucy's her big sister, but I'm not sure if that's
No.
true. No? Oh.
Bodyguard?
Yeah. We can say that.
Manager.
Perfect. That's the way it's supposed to be.
So we just took her in here to show her the river.
This
Well,
is the river.
yeah,
studio.
this is not normally with all the lights. We're doing fancy Hollywood stuff today.
As you laugh.
We're
Facebook
interrupting
Live.
their Never Have I Ever game. Have you started yet?
That's it. We
We
did.
are.
We're a couple questions in,
Okay.
and I'm torn on which side to go with.
I was
it.
supposed to be in on this, but I had to bail.
We'll do another
Get more
round though.
important
We'll bring Glenn in on it for sure.
The river, I do a morning show on this station, and it runs from 6 to 10 every morning, every weekday morning. So,
So if you're eating breakfast,
pretty familiar with this.
right in here with Glenn.
It's called Daybreak on the river. So,
Enjoy the rest of your tour and play lots of Miranda.
Yep.
Yeah.
definitely. We've already
love
played one.
Miranda.
We're one Miranda in. All right, thanks,
Nice.
guys.
Awesome.
Nice to meet you.
All right, let's see. She was cute.
I almost called her
Super
Miranda when she
cute.
was leaving. I'm terrible with names. See you later, small person. What was her name?
Aubrey.
Thank you. See?
Yeah.
That's why. That's why she's the PD of the station.
I got it.
Memories.
Ooh, this could be controversial in its own
Oh
little
my
way.
goodness. Okay.
Never have I ever had a cup of coffee.
Oh, well, no, I've had lots of coffees. You've never had
I've
a cup of
never
coffee?
had a cup of coffee.
Never had a cup
way.
of coffee?
I'm not a coffee drinker at all.
She's
How are you in
never
radio?
had coffee? Really? Well,
Yeah.
I'm not anymore, but I guess it's the environment you're in, you know? Mm-hmm. If no one ever gets that caffeine addiction
Yeah.
going on you.
If I go to Starbucks, I'm getting a tall Emperor's Cloud. So, like, I'm doing the caffeine teas as
that what that
opposed
is?
to, yeah.
So I don't
A
know
couple cubes of
their
ice
menu
so I don't
very
burn my
well.
tongue. and
Yeah.
That's my caffeine fix.
I like that.
Fair enough.
Well, if you
Yep.
see my
Well, you're
sign
the only
shaking,
person on the planet I know that hasn't had a cup of coffee. Mm-mm. Like, people in Colombia are hunting you down now. They're like,
Probably.
why are you not giving us your money? I
No coffee?
don't know if that's how they said it, but yeah. That's
Maybe.
wild.
Try. Yeah.
Well, see, that's why we're here, is to learn cool things about our new coworker, Rachel. She's never had coffee. I don't know how you can be in radio and not have coffee.
All right.
All right,
here
what
we
you
go.
got? Next question.
Never-
Ding, ding, ding.
Have I ever flown on an airplane?
Yes.
But
all fun.
Standing on the
Okay.
wing.
Not a commercial airplane, though. I was on a private plane.
You've never flown commercial for travel?
I've never flown commercial.
Oh, yeah?
I've never even been through, like, an airport, actually. Like,
Wow.
I've picked somebody up from it, but I've never actually been through an airport. I have flown a plane, though.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Well,
I'm
that's-
out.
yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
top that. Like,
I wedged myself into a little one once. Flew all the way to St. Louis from Cape like this.
Yeah.
did they have to, like,
Cargo.
all sit?
Unbuckled.
Because don't they have to, like,
No, yeah,
the weight
they
they've
did.
got to change?
And that was the funny. I was flying to Atlanta, but we jumped into St. Louis and then went down.
Okay.
And so from Cape to St. Louis, like, there's 12 of us or whatever getting on this smaller plane, and the guy that's getting everybody on is like giving me the hang on, dude, hand.
Wait a minute.
And I'm like, oh, I know why. So he got everybody else in, and then he had to figure out where to put the luggage and the fat guy to balance out the plane, so we didn't just go in circles like them styrofoam ones you get at Walmart. So. Yeah, that was my little plane experience, little fat shaming, and it was all good.
Oh, my
No
goodness.
snacks.
They didn't
Disappointing.
kick you off, though.
But I couldn't buckle
How
the
long was your
seatbelt.
flight? Just
it
to
was
St. Louis?
just like 45
Oh,
minutes. So I just looked out the window that I was forced to turn my head toward.
Oh, my gosh, that's great.
That guy. the
Never
little
have I
plane.
ever met a professional athlete.
Ooh,
Ooh, who you got?
not that I know of.
I on the same trip, oddly enough, transitions. Thank you very much. When I did go to Atlanta and had dinner with a gold medal Olympic athlete.
Whoa!
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, mine was I ran into Vladimir Tarasenko of the St. Louis Blues at the team store.
That is so
Got a
cool.
picture
He
of
was
him.
in the team store.
He was. He was
Like,
shopping with
I just
his
gotta
dad.
Be brand aware.
Yeah, and because we were there for some media type thing, so it
Yeah.
wasn't like completely open to the public. But he was shopping with his dad, getting some merch, and I was like, "You're so
Nice.
precious."
That
I
is
love it.
awesome.
Get his autograph.
I didn't, but I got a picture with him.
Yeah, I did pictures.
Yeah.
I didn't. I always feel terrible asking for
Right.
autographs with people. And then I'm like, what am I going to do with that anyway?
I mean, eventually you'll
Yeah.
lose it on a ticket stub or something, and I had
Yeah.
nothing to like. I was like, "What am I going to sign? That's not weird." Like,
Will you sign
Come on.
me?
right. And then TJ Oshie, I got a picture of him on the red carpet at the All Star
Oh my
hockey
gosh.
game, which is kind of fun. So yeah,
Man,
those are my two.
see, I'm
athlete stories.
jealous. Of course, now hockey season's over, so
Bom, bom, bom.
yeah. Moving on.
Moving on.
Terrible hockey. season.
Okay.
Hey, John McGowan. Oh, now, see, okay, I'm terrible, guys. Sorry, I cannot scroll, apparently. John McGowan says, welcome back to Cape Radio.
Oh, thanks, John. I
James
appreciate
Poole
it.
says he got here just in time 4 minutes ago. Yes, sort of, kind of. And some coffee comments. Oh, John wants to know, and this is important, what is your favorite NFL team? Who do you support?
Ooh, okay. So I like NFL as a whole. I was a big. You're gonna make fun of me so bad.
Mm-hmm.
I was a big Joe Flacco girl when he was on the Ravens and they won the Super Bowl. For whatever reason, that like I was
You were a
in.
Flacco gal. Huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was into the Ravens on that team. Loved him. More recently, though, I guess I'd probably pull for the Titans, just regional. Love Nashville
Good enough.
as a whole.
As long as it's not Minnesota.
Yeah. If I have to
Oh.
pick a team,
Back up.
uh-oh.
No, this is good though because now we're down a Minnesotian. So John, there's a little balance in the building again. Although there's still two Viking fans in this building.
Yep.
You and Jim in the sales department.
Taking y'all by storm.
I'm a Packer backer. We have a Titans backer, and that's good. I'm kind of that way. Like I'm more the regional team. I never really was a Rams guy.
Right. And you can't go wrong, Chiefs, too. I really just
Yeah.
like sports as a whole, you know, and
For
just
sure.
the game. I just want it to be a close game. That's what I want.
Yeah, fair enough. I like that. I like that. A little less polarity in the football. Good question, John. Thanks for
Stand
asking.
invited.
Yeah, and if any of you guys have any questions for Rachel, feel free to put her on the spot, and I'll be sure to deliver said question to her. Mm-hmm. And we'll get the awkward answers going. All right.
What you got, Carly?
Okay.
Next question.
Never have I ever watched an entire television series in a day.
An entire series.
Are we counting like
a day?
Netflix shows, like
the limited
season?
series?
I
kinda
would
like
thing?
8 episodes in one? Because like done
I'd say
that.
like top to bottom, the whole damn show, series, whatever.
Well, I guess there's some variation on that because, like, they have
I'd
the
say no. I
limited
don't
series
watch a
ones
lot.
too.
Yeah.
Or like at least a season. But yeah, I've binged right on through.
I've probably not
Right on
committed.
through.
The most I can do is like 8 episodes, I think, in a day.
Yeah, at some point I'm like, I have to go wash.
No.
So, I got to go and no. That's too much sittings. Even for my tubby butt, that's too much sittings.
What
that's
show
okay.
What show was it?
Oh my gosh, so many of them. I mean, so many of them.
The
I
marathon.
watched that show on Netflix, Behind Her Eyes, in like an entire day.
Nice.
I mean, I get addicted to something because I don't watch a lot of TV or movies. So when I do finally get something that catches my attention, I have to find the end game.
For sure.
I'm like, where is it going?
I just rewatched all of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because I never
Oh,
finished it. And,
such a good show.
And so I finally, Audrey in the news department, she had been doing it and inspired me to jump on. But it still took me like 6 weeks
a long
to
time.
rewatch.
I
and that was
love the way
dedicating
they-
myself to getting through it.
They wrapped up that series as a whole. It was just perfect. Perfect.
And Clark Gregg. Clark Gregg. I mean,
He is
I
the
kiss him.
glue that holds the Marvel universe together. I've always
it.
loved that
That's
analogy.
absolutely true.
Never have I ever been to the Grand Canyon. Never. Never. Oh, none of us
we all
have.
have something in common.
We're all lame.
River road trip. We're
I'll
gonna go
take
to
the
Grand
donkey.
Canyon.
I'll take the donkey down. You can take the tram or you can take the donkey. It is the
I've been to
same
Lake
price.
Tahoe. Tahoe
Nice.
is super nice.
I've never been to Spain, but I've been to Oklahoma.
I used to live in Oklahoma.
I spent hours in Oklahoma. Next question.
Never have I ever owned an Android.
Oh, that's all I own.
I got one right now.
Yep.
I'm an
So now
Apple
you
girl.
know who the iPhone
Yep.
user is in the building and who the Android users are.
I'm an Android
I
snob.
have to help sometimes with like my stepdad's phone or my father-in-law's phone, and I'm like, I don't know how to work this thing.
It's very
I
Babel,
don't.
isn't it? It's
Yes.
two different worlds, the Apple
No.
phones and the Android phones,
No idea.
for sure.
All right. Next question. Never have I ever got a speeding ticket.
Never.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I went to court over one.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
So did I.
It was 1993 or 4, and my mom at the time was a graduate assistant at SEMO when she was working on her master's.
Okay.
And she said I could use her car. Then she said, "Where's my car?" And I was typical 20-something mad and, "Okay, fine, I'll bring your car." Douchebag boy yelling at his mother. And so I take off, and this was a 91 T-Bird, and it was a
Oh heck yeah.
that car was a bullet. So it was a bullet. And I was on the interstate, and this was when it was still 65, and the ticket was for 91 and a 65, which was a tremendous, $530-something fine. I didn't get arrested,
Yeah.
but I did go to court, and so I went to court and presented myself as, wore a tie, and got it knocked down to a smaller fine and some other stuff. But that was my worst speeding ticket, though.
Was that a learning experience for you, or
It
did
was.
you
I
get
can't
more
say
tickets?
that I had any speed infractions after that were caught.
Okay.
So yeah, and I don't think I had any more speeding tickets after that.
I've only been pulled over once, and it was my last day of high school as a senior. Got done early. I was meeting my mom for lunch, and I was coming by Shawnee Park there on 74, going, I guess it was because it's a 45, right?
Yeah,
So I was going 54.
Yeah.
And he pulled me over. I was real polite, and of course I was nervous, and he let me go. He's like, okay, just be careful and slow down. And so I was thankful for that. I was like, could have been worse.
Oh, they never let me go. I don't even do anything crazy. I got a 75 and a 55 when I was 16, a month after I got my license. And I still to this day do not speed.
my dad was in law enforcement, so if I got pulled over, he knew before I did because
Before
he
you
heard it
did.
on the radio. So it's
Yeah.
I'd get home, hey, heard you had a little incident today.
Oh,
son."
no.
Shoot. But
Not getting
Yeah.
anything past him.
no, I still drive fast. That is my fault. I'm terribly I want to be there quick.
Right.
And
I like to
can
set
have
my cruise on the interstate like right at like that 9 above.
Yeah.
Like that's where I'm at. I
Get
won't
about
go
an 8
over.
mile an hour
Yeah.
window, and as long as you're driving steady,
Yeah.
you're in good shape.
That's where I'm at. So, all right,
And
next
sober.
question.
Next question. Ding, ding, ding.
Never have I ever played an instrument.
No, I'm kidding.
I was like, you have like 14.
Lots of instruments, yes. Lots of toys.
Yes, yes.
My most recent purchase was a ukulele because I wanted to play a ukulele, and they're not hard to play. They're fun.
Cool.
You have to bring that in sometime and play for us.
Have you ever seen Tiny Tim? It's like that.
Yeah.
This wee little man and a big old Darren.
I want to hear Nelly,
Nelly.
Just a Dream on the ukulele.
Yeah.
Nelly, Just a Dream on the ukulele. Okay, there's a request.
There you go.
We'll have to do it.
I played the clarinet
terrifying.
for, well, I played the clarinet for like 6 years, I think, in high school. And I've been playing the piano since I was 12, but I can't read music. I can only play by ear.
You play by ear. That's fascinating. I know a couple people like that. I played trumpet in high school.
What?
In junior
That's
high. I was in
awesome.
marching band, major band geek, and my teachers, bless their heart, they were so patient with me because I was not good. Like, I was not good. I mean, I tried and I always gave the effort, and it was fun as a part of high school, but I was never very good at all. I was better at the marching than the actual playing.
I still play trombone, and I have since grade school. And yeah, lots of brass blowy noises. So.
There you go.
Oh, and by the way, if you're watching this and you're thinking, you're looking at the clock behind us, and you're like, what the hell? It's not 7:40. Maybe they recorded this and they're doing it later. No, that clock is BS. It is the possessed clock that just randomly changes time and doesn't sync up with the rest of the clocks in the building. There's a little insight for you. So that's the crazy clock. Pay no attention to the clock behind them. It is currently 11:33 a.m.
That one's going to throw me off when I'm in here. I know it. It's going to happen.
11:33. Now you see it, so you know. I'm terrified. Somebody say, this is pre-recorded, and they didn't say it. Let's sue them. Tell the RIAA. Throw a fit.
No.
Call the FCC. They're lying to us.
That's right. Next question.
Write a letter.
Ding, ding.
Oh, never have I ever changed a diaper.
Oh, Lord. So many diapers. So many.
So many.
So you never had to like babysit or?
Never babysat.
Yeah.
Not like.
Yeah. And
Not
diaper
really.
stories are terrible for the internet, but I do have a small one.
Oh, okay.
Well, it was a big one at the time.
Uh-oh.
When my daughter was very, very, very newborn. She got stumped up, and Doc said give her like 1/8 of an ounce, like the tiniest little bit of plum juice.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that'll, get things
Loosen it up,
flowing.
yeah.
And boy, did it ever. So much so that I still have a picture of it. It was like when you think of a tire exploding, and parts going everywhere and things falling. It was like that, but it was a diaper.
Oh.
And I texted my friends. I was like, "It's fatherhood, yo.
Yo.
Send."
No.
Yep, but I'm not sharing that with you today, and that's the end of my diaper story.
Just helps with the nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
Never. And if it's been too bad, I mean, unless I'm watching them by myself, no, I don't make them sit and wait. But if I know mom is coming home and close and I know it's bad,
You're
here
like,
you go.
oh, I didn't notice it till now.
I love you. Bye. Like that's what happens.
Oh my
So how many
God.
nieces, nephews do you have?
Okay, let me do the math.
Uh-oh.
I've got 3 nieces
Mm-hmm.
on my husband's side. I've got a niece and 2 nephews for one of my younger sisters, and then another sister has got a niece as well. So I've got, I think, 5 nieces and 2 nephews.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Rock
I
and
am
roll.
pro at that ant life.
I
Yeah.
got 1 niece, 1 nephew. I'm stocked.
I got. Oh God, I don't know. I got 2 nieces.
This doesn't ring well this week. Next question. It is not as effective as I'd hoped.
Well, kind of along, speaking of transitions, never have I ever claimed anyone as a dependent on my taxes, a.k.a. I don't have kids.
Thank God.
Never.
Hey, look who's the breeder in the room. Dun, 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 dun.
From diapers to
Yes,
dependents.
proud father of 2. And thank you for the government money.
Oh, we don't mind your kids because they work for free.
Yeah, that's right. Slave labor, indentured servitude.
Earning their keep.
Next question.
Never have I ever deleted a post because it didn't get enough likes.
Are we talking company page or are we talking like personal page?
I'd say either or.
I would say either.
Yeah.
Oh, I've done it.
I'm
about-
sure that I have.
I'm
For
about
that reason,
clout
no.
life.
I've never had. Because to me, content that's content is content unless it's
Yeah.
incorrect. Now, I have posted some stuff that I thought was amazing
Yeah.
that went,
The only person is like your mom.
it got a like from my sister. That was like the only like. Jamie's like, oh, well, I'll be nice.
And it's always
Karen,
like
I'll
not even about what you post. It's like, oh, I miss you. I
Oh,
haven't
well,
talked
yes.
to you in
Okay, by
forever.
marriage too, Carrie. I apologize. My wife corrected me. I have 2 nieces and 2 nephews because by marriage. I wasn't thinking outside the bloodline. I apologize.
Yeah, you breeder.
That's it. Too many heads to count. No. But yeah, that's...
I mean, I think mine was probably like early on, like in social media when you were like really, we didn't know what the algorithm and all of that kind of stuff was.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can't remember one specific post, but I'm sure at some point in my social media career that has happened.
I mean, yeah, I guess I would have to say at some point I probably did just from running so many pages and stuff over the years, but
Or then the
but not
memories.
today. And never on the river.
No, we
If I
leave
post
that
something
stuff up
embarrassing
good,
here,
guys.
that's timeless.
Yeah.
Keeping that fresh.
Like this video, it doesn't matter how bad it is,
Bad,
it's going
bad.
to stay up there.
That's right. Hey, we got
Transparency.
live viewers still in tune with us here. Carrie
yeah.
making sure that I remember all the people in my family. I apologize, Jody, Brad, Caitlin. Guys, a terrible human. Moving on. Next question.
Never have I ever watched the movie Die Hard.
Oh, it's a Christmas movie. It's a Christmas movie.
I don't think I have.
Die
I've
Hard
never
is a
seen it.
Christmas movie.
Or at least not all the way through.
I know people are very particular about that argument.
Thumbnail.
This is me looking at your squares on the screen. You never seen Die Hard? Not even
No.
like started, fell asleep, or Yippee-Ki-Yay, Mother
No.
Friday.
I know like
think
those
so.
money shots and the slogans because I've like heard them and seen all the memes,
Yeah.
but I've never actually sat down and watched the movie.
I'll be
Same.
dang. All
Any
right.
of them, not just the original.
Well, this holiday season will make it part of your holiday watching festivity. Gotta
Perfect.
tie that in.
Okay.
Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa
Oh,
Claus. Next
I guess
question.
we already done this one. Never have I ever received a traffic ticket.
Yeah.
Same one.
Wait. I got a sad trombone ready for that. Womp, 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 womp.
Hey, our first duplicate. That's not bad.
Yeah. Not bad.
Never have I ever gotten a tattoo.
Never.
I'm a big whiner. I
You
can't
guys
handle
have
it.
no ink?
And I've
No.
changed my mind
It
too
is
much.
time. We need to get them down to tried and true. Get
I'm just
little.
afraid I'm going to change my mind.
Yeah.
That's why none of
I-
mine are anything that I am not 100% in permanent dedication to.
Yeah.
You're not going to find, and this is not an offense to Carrie, you're not going to find any girlfriends, wives, no names and things like this one's for my mom, this
Yeah.
is family stuff. That's it.
Yeah.
Just get
So-
the river logo.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Tag.
Yeah, get the, let me
And
get
then the next day you don't
that-
work there anymore.
that last job's tattoo covered up with the new jobs,
new
right?
one.
What kind of logo is that? Well, that's just a block of black
That's
ink
just
now
a-
because I've stopped jobs.
It's a
many
blank
times.
canvas to start over.
Yeah.
That's it. Once you get a tattoo, though, man, they do become kind of addictive. You have to, pace yourself, and it's
Yeah.
not this crazy budget thing. No regrets. That's right.
No
James.
regrets.
No regrets. No regrets.
Never have I ever owned a pet.
All the pets.
Oh yeah.
Never pets. You not like them? You allergic?
I
just a bad person that doesn't like animals?
right now, I don't like to care for anything but myself.
No. Okay, that makes sense.
My husband's a full-time job. He's just
Yeah.
a big kid. So I feel like
Carrie's like,
I
I
have a
feel
lot
ya.
on my plate already. And it wouldn't be fair to keep them cooped up either.
Yeah.
Now, my sister runs a rescue in St. Louis, and so she fosters boxers all the time. And so we get our pet kick, and, they're pet. It's not like I don't love them or anything, but I just don't want to take care of them.
Yeah.
Well, it's responsible
Little
of you to realize that, though,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of people that adopt because they're a cute little puppy, and then you forget that they turn into big dogs.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
Yep.
kudos to you for being responsible and realizing you have enough
Thank you.
pets at home right now. to take
I think Nolan might, he's like, do you want to get a fish? I'm like, no, I don't want to get a fish.
Then I have to clean the tank.
And I got to get a bigger tank.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, my wife says tattooing a name is cursing the relationship. I
Ooh.
think that's kind of it. It's kind of like when what's her name was wearing his Van Halen T-shirt in the Adam Sandler movie, and she's like, "Take that off before the band breaks up."
Yeah.
Like the wedding singer. I think.
Oh, my dad got his ex-wife's, when he was with her, ex-wife's name, Beth, tattooed on his shoulder. Then, of course, that didn't work
Oh,
out. And he got
no.
my mom got a panther tattooed over the top of it. I never knew it till years and years later.
Beth-
My mom
Beth
was
was
like,
that
yeah, and his darn ex-wife's name. And I was like, really?
See, that's why you don't do it.
Yeah.
So then all I,
I would
saw
have just
after
put a
that
Kiss
was
logo
Beth.
on it and been like, "It's my favorite song." I like
Yeah.
the ballads.
And I feel like once you know that it's there and it's underneath, even if you can't see it, I'm like, really? You're still walking around with Beth? Come on.
Yeah.
Like, what is this?
I'm like, I know it's there. Me.
No regrets.
All
Next
right.
question.
Never have I ever used someone else's Netflix password.
I've not, but I have shared mine.
Am I going to get in trouble by Netflix to get my account
this
taken
is
away?
this is no admission of guilt. Nothing we say on
Yeah.
here is admissible or used as evidence in a court of
So
law.
it's never have I ever shared
Because
it.
this is a fictional show.
I've
Fictional
definitely
on
done it.
Facebook.
I have shared
have?
my password.
You're
yes.
dirty sinners.
Oh,
I
I
know.
Dirty people.
I used others'
Surrounded by
passwords.
unethical internet people.
Well, Netflix is
Says
catching
guy
on.
down.
Well, we kind of trade off. Like,
Yeah, it's
my sister and them will do like one account, and we share that one, and then we'll pay for the other account, and then we share that
just
one.
more efficient.
Yeah.
You know, I think Netflix realizes that there's a certain point that they can, you know.
They give you
They need
a
to give it
set
up.
number of profiles for a reason, is how I view it.
Yeah, it's
If you
a
can't do
I
that,
pay for a
then,
family
yeah.
package. If we're streaming in the car, that's a different IP. To me, it's just different. And the one we share with is where to be fair, is where the kids are.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like an extension of our home.
I gotcha.
Look at me trying to get out of my.
You're trying to
Yeah,
do it.
whatever.
No, not that bad. Next question.
Never have I ever seen an artist live more than 4 times.
Seen an
yes.
artist live
So much.
more. Oh, I have.
So who's your band, Carly?
Literally anytime Third Eye Blind or Incubus comes through, I'm all on it.
Nice.
All about it.
How about you?
Taylor Swift. I've seen her like
Oh, yeah.
8 times
Swizzle?
live in concert. I am obsessed. Not like a crazy Swiftie, but definitely
But
like
you're like
into it.
fan club Swifty level.
Yeah, like I
Know the
love digging
stats.
into the theories that like other Swifties have put together, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is going on here? And then
John
I feel
Spear,
like,
take note, another Swifty in the Heezy.
yeah, it makes me like justify that I'm not crazy because they're like way over the top crazy with it. So yeah,
Nice. Mine would be The Urge, and that goes back to the first time I saw them in 1993. And them's my boys.
I still need to get up there and try those hot dogs.
Yes, you do. Steve's
on the
Hot
hill.
Dogs
Yep.
is the bomb diggity.
That one with the mac and cheese on top.
Oh,
looks
baby, that
delicious.
grill mac is like cacao. Oh, so good. Next question.
All right, good thing. All right, kids, don't lie to your parents. Never have I ever been sent to the principal's office as a kid. Oh, heck yes, I have.
Mine's like halfway, because technically I didn't have to go to the office, but I was remanded to the hall for a period of time.
Okay.
So I guess I could say yes, I was.
See, I wasn't even a bad kid, though. I was
wasn't
just
either.
in there by association. Or, like, because my shorts were too short, and they weren't.
That
but it
always
was, like,
happened with
past
me.
dress code. Or, like,
Short shorts.
my cell phone
And
would
them
go off
ponies
in
and
class. And I'm like, dang it, now I got to serve a Saturday detention because I forgot to turn
I
my
got
phone
put out
off.
in the hall in second grade, which wouldn't have been a big deal. It was for talking, I'm sure. But
I'm sure.
except it was election day, and that was the polling place where my parents could vote.
no.
So I'm sitting out in the hall.
And they're like, what are you
little
doing here?
Second grade Darren, and here walks my dad in the hallway. See how this is? I could never hide anything from my father. He is the omniscient radar man. The cop pulled you over. Guess what Dad knows about before you got home? You get busted in the hall. You got to sit in the hallway and get a SWAT. Dad knows because Dad came to vote that day. So that was my biggest one. But I was a pretty good kid.
I was in kindergarten and I upper gutted a boy in the stomach because he'd been picking on me all day.
Go, girl.
Yeah.
And the teacher, when she talked to my mom, she was like, well, to be fair, he had it coming. And I was like,
That's awesome.
standing up for myself.
That's it.
I mean, that was my...
It's
yeah.
important.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, I had
ground.
just had enough. And I was like, you know what? This is ridiculous. I didn't say it quite in those because, you know, I was 5. But
He's being mean.
Did you ever get detention?
I got after-school detention when I was in 7th grade for being late.
Oh, yeah. That's not
Yes.
terrible.
That was the only reason. But I felt like, I was like, oh my God, like, I'm in here with, like, these people. Like, what's going on?
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
like
Breakfast Club.
Like, I don't belong in here.
Right.
I've had lunch detentions, after school detentions, Saturday detentions. I've had
like,
in-school suspension.
That's hilarious.
And I'm like, but I'm really not a bad kid.
I'm not a bad one.
I got detention in high school for throwing a paper airplane that stuck in his hair. And he was normally, the teacher didn't care, but he had a fight with his wife that morning, and he just had it. And sent it
I'm
home
just
to us
impressed
out.
that you got it to stick.
I know, that was the cool thing about it. And we all laughed, and I think that's what the coup de grace was, is our enamourous laughter surrounding him
together.
as he's already peeved and steaming. That's it. Get out. I think I just spit. All right.
Oh, my
Hey,
God.
I have to come in here after you. You need
I
to
know.
clean that up.
So you guys.
Clean
Next
it up.
question. Spitman over here. I think that. I don't know. We'll wipe that up. Oh, there it is.
Never have I ever had a negative bank account balance.
We work in radio. We're broke.
True story.
Yeah.
I did a withdrawal a couple years ago. This is like with 2 or 3 years ago. I thought my inquiry said $5 or $500. It was $5.95. Girl, let me tell
Wiped it
you.
out.
Security.
Ours, we didn't know that we had. We put together, like, and honestly, it was like we got one of those notices in the mail. And, like, we check it, like, on the app, you know, everything. Like, we're pretty in tune. And I was like, what is this? Oh, apparently 2 weeks ago we overdrew our account. We had no idea. No
Nope.
idea. I mean, it wasn't by, like, a lot, but then
Yeah.
you add the fees on top of it all. And
The
it's
fees
like,
are the killer, yeah. I actually called my bank about it once because it was one of those deals where something big I missed went through, and so a bunch of little stuff bottlenecked in that.
Yeah.
And it was like, $35 a pop or something. So it was
Yeah.
like $180 worth of fees or something terrible. So I called the girl and I said, "Excuse me, miss." She knocked some of the fees off. That was nice.
Oh, that's
So,
cool.
Shout out to her. But,
saving the day.
yeah. But now we got all that free government money, so we're not broke anymore.
Yeah.
Next question. What could it be? What mystery?
Never have I ever seen Star Wars. Never?
No.
Never.
Never. Never ever.
The force is weak with this one.
I know, and then the berating of everyone who has seen it just
I won't
they're like,
berate you.
"What?
You're not the only person that's not seen Star
I'm gonna be
Wars. So there's
completely
other sad, lonely people.
honest. I had not seen any of, like, the new stuff that had come out. So past, Jar Jar Binks and all of
Yeah.
that. That was the last that I had until pandemic. And then we went through and we watched everything in order. So we went back and watched in the order
Nice.
that they were supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it made a lot more sense. I was like, I feel like I'm way more invested now
Oh, yeah.
than what I was before.
Yeah, once you understand the overlying lore of the whole thing, it makes a little more sense.
I really liked Solo.
Yeah.
I know some people didn't like it.
Rogue
but
One
I
was
loved it.
really good.
Rogue
they
One
did a
was
great
good,
job
too.
with Rogue One. And I loved how it ended and tied right into New Hope. I
Yes.
was like, that's cool.
The way they passed everything off, I was like, that's
Uh-huh.
cool. So
And
that's
they did a
great.
good job with the CGI Princess Leia. Mm-hmm. Very cool. Next question.
Alrighty. Never have I ever re-gifted a gift. Oh yeah. Definitely.
That's just ruthless efficiency. That's what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Not-
I mean, otherwise it's going to just take space up
Yeah.
in, like, the basement or in a box. And
Matter of fact, I've got a lot of things at my house I'd like to re-gift. I
Just
have a bunch
don't
of them.
re-gift
Anyone
to
looking
the
for
person
a
that gave it to you.
40-something inch Magnavox TV that you can hide at least 6 children in? I've got one of those in my basement. You can help me carry it out.
we ended up with a lot of picture frames from, like, our wedding and stuff. And so any kind of, like, wedding shower or something like that we would go to was like, here's another one from the vault. So sorry if you got a picture frame from
That's
us,
it.
but yeah.
And then you get like duplicate gifts sometimes too. You know?
Yeah. And it's just easier than, I mean, depending on what the gift is. Now, if it's a lot of money, you want to return it, fine. But
Yeah.
sometimes just going through the craziness of having to have the receipt and taking it back, it's like, well, just hold on to it, be able to use it at some point
Yeah.
for somebody.
How many more questions do we have in our bucket?
Oh,
Still got a
looks like
couple?
one.
One question. Okay, well, let's say we're about 10 minutes away from the Totally 90s lunch, and I'm going to cut off for then so that I can focus on my 90s. So let's hit our ultimate question. Is it the ultimate one, or are
It's going to be the worst question of the batch.
deflating the balloon here?
Okay. Never have I ever cheated in a competitive game. So this can be like a card game,
Doesn't
a
matter
board
what it is.
game.
I'm a great spades partner if you don't wear shoes.
Oh,
I think
I can
I've cheated.
swap
I've
cards.
cheated in Uno before.
You've cheated in Uno?
I've cheated in Uno before. How you stack the cards on top of each other to
Were you
make it
playing
look
with
like
children?
you're just discarding one, but you're actually discarding like more than one.
Oh, that's terrible.
I don't think, like, I'm a really competitive person, but I think that's why I want to win, and I want it to win, like, honestly. Because otherwise I'm like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Like, why am I doing this, and what is the work? And I'd be more upset that I invested all this time, and I tried to cheat, and I still lost. No, thank you.
Yeah, that's fair.
So,
Yeah, if I've cheated at any games, it's been like drunken card game.
yeah.
Yeah, for the rest of the stuff, it's I'm with
way.
you in that for sure.
okay. Cool. Well, thanks for spending some time with me
Yes!
today, guys, and getting to know each other. I feel like
Thanks for
much more.
coming up with this idea to do our River Crew crossover.
Yeah.
I think this is fun, and we'll do it again. I think what we should do, and this is a game I've played online with some pals, is a game called GeoGuessr.
Ooh.
And basically, the way it works is it drops us somewhere around the world or around the country or wherever
Mm-hmm.
range we pick. drops us in on Street View on Google Maps, and we got to figure out where in the world we are. And then
Ooh,
we
that'd
guess
be
where
fun.
we are, and we find out how close we are.
Okay.
So that may be something we can do down the road.
I like it.
But we do it. And of course, as you guys know, Brian Young, he's our night's man from 6 to midnight, and Glenn, as he popped in earlier, was otherwise detained today. So we didn't get to have them in. But we'll have to do something and bring them in. Because, Brian's kind of one of those just mysteries, those overarching mysteries of radio.
It's very mysterious.
Yes, he is.
It goes along with his voice. I feel
It
like
does.
It does.
he is the perfect example of his voice, if that makes sense at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like if we had Cape Girardeau's Unsolved Mysteries, it would be narrated by Brian Young.
Absolutely.
It would. Yeah, I can see
In a
it.
small trailer park in Scott County. Yeah. Perfect.
Love it. Well, and if you guys have any ideas too, things that you want to hear from the team, let us know. You can drop those in the comments as well.
Oh, John asked, since you don't watch Die Hard and you don't watch Star Wars, what the hell do you watch?
Netflix, really.
Rom-coms?
I watched the birds fly by. I don't know.
Are you
It's
into
not a
like
movie,
trashy reality TV? Because like I was obsessed with The Circle whenever it
okay.
came out.
I don't
And
know what
like,
that is.
oh, it's a social
get into
media
that.
competition.
Uh-huh.
It's so good.
It's insane.
You'd probably think it's stupid. My husband thinks it's stupid, but like it's fun.
It is kind of stupid, but it's addicting to
But
me
it's a fun
because, like,
stupid?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everyone is anonymous, and like, there's certain people that will catfish. So, like, there's a guy that plays his girlfriend, but like, they're in an apartment and they cannot like leave or see each other,
And
till
they
the
have
end
to
of the
rank
game.
each other. And if you're at the bottom, you get blocked and you win the game. And so, like, whoever ends up being the number one influencer ends up winning like $100,000, and it goes through different like series
Running
and
our own
stuff.
business.
Yeah, no lie.
All right, guys. Well, thanks again for coming in, and thanks for tuning in online. We appreciate you being a part of things as we did our initial first ever Virgin flying leap at the River Crew crossover. So for myself, Darren, and Carly and Rachel, we sign off and say thanks for tuning in. We will see you the next time around. And, of course, if you liked the video, be sure to share it out on your own social media and give the river some love. And make sure you check out all the details. Catch the podcast audio of this as well at 939river.com and on your favorite podcast software. And we'll see you next time.